I was always training really hard. I was to train nearly every day when I was young, running, down the gym, sparring, bag work, skipping. I was really, really fit, yeah, and a big boy, yeah. So my mate Danny Williams one day decided we'd go down a club called the Carlton Club, and it belonged to a guy called Mickey Green. Went in there, packed in there, and I met Bobby Keane. Bobby Keane's one of the Wembley firm. Bobby Keane, Jimmy Wilkinson, Mickey Green is his club, yeah. There was a load in there. Brian Turner, Frankie Fell. There was loads and loads and loads of people in there. I believe that Sam McCarthy was in there all. It was packed, plot of faces in there, mate. And Bertie Smalls, at that time, he wasn't a grass there, but Bertie could never work fight. He was a dangerous person, Bertie Smalls. And you know, you get in places and you're young, you're a bit leery. I was young, a bit leery, thinking, yeah, I'm sweet, yeah. And I sort of like bumped into Brian Turner by mistake, and Brian Turner had a go at me. But it seems funny because later on, when I was in Brixton and all that lot got nicked, I was in the A category with them, with all that lot. Everyone I just mentioned, I was in the A category with them, yeah. So, it's funny, isn't it? I think how life goes on, you know what I mean? And anyway, so I bumped into him, I apologised. He just effed me off, really, you know what I mean? And I went, okay, I'll bite my tongue, you know what I mean? And then I had a bit of a barney with Bertie Smalls there, yeah? And Bertie Smalls was a hard man, mate. He could really have a right fight, yeah? And I didn't really know who he was or what he was, but I knew the little firm. I knew Jimmy Wilkins very well because I knew him from the foot market, yeah? Jimmy come up to me, talking to me, introduced me to nearly every one of them. Bertie Smalls, he was a bit funny because I was Larry, you know what I mean? And me and Bertie, we fell out, me and Bertie Smalls. I mean, you know that he become a bad supergrass anyway, Bert. But anyway, me and him fell out, And I walked outside with Danny Williams. I'd had enough, really. I didn't want to be in it no more because I thought there'd be a bit of trouble. There was all drinking. I don't drink. There was all drinking. They were getting leery. And you could see it's going to kick off, yeah? So I walked out of the club, out of that Colton Club. I'm outside. Danny Williams went and got his car. I'm outside. He comes outside, Bertie Smalls. He comes out with Bobby Keane and a few other people and having a smoke out there, right? And I sort of looked at him and I thought, yeah, well, And he come over to me and had a go at me, Bertie Smalls. I'll never forget, mate. And, he threw a punch on me, Bert. And it knocked me to the floor, And I thought, okay, mate, you're a bit of a liberty taker, you know what I mean? Come out of all your little firm and you hit me on the chin, just not even said nothing to me, just walked over and crashed, hit me on the chin, yeah? I've hit the floor, but as it happens, it was a hard punch, but it wasn't a punch that would knock me out, you know what I mean? So he put me on my arse, and I got up and I went, that's it. And my mate Danny Williams come over, he said, come and go. I said, no, I want to fight now. I'll have a fight with this geezer, you know what I mean? I was young, I was active, mate, could have a right fight, you know what I mean? I'm boxing, street fighting down the market, I don't care about him, you know what I mean? And I had a toe with Bertie Smalls, and believe it or not, I bashed him up, mate. I bashed Bertie Smalls up. I thought I bashed him up anyway. I hit the floor a couple of times. I was smashed up, my face was smashed up. He did hurt me, but I thought I'd get the better of Bertie Smalls. I thought I won the fight. It was broke up by Brian Turner and Bobby King. Jimmy Wilkinson being my pal. Jimmy Wilkinson stepped in. He didn't like the idea of what Bertie done anyway. But I thought I won the fight. I definitely thought I won the fight. Bertie Smalls wouldn't want to ever fight me again, And so later on, I went to Brixton and they put me in the Cut A's there. And I met all that lot I just bought, Bobby King, Jimmy Wilkinson, Brian Turner, Bertie Smalls, Mickey Green, met all that lot, yeah? And it's like strange, and Sam McCarthy, I'm sure Sam McCarthy was there that night. And Sam McCarthy really took to me. He liked me, Sam. I was very fit. I was always doing press-ups and all that, yeah. But you know, I mean, Bertie was there, but Bertie Smalls was only there for a short time. He kept going out every day, but the police kept coming and getting him. He kept going out. No one really knew what was going on with him. He was saying it was a solicitor. Anyway, in the end, it was old Bill kept taking him out. He done a big bit of damage, mate. He grassed them all up, didn't he, Bertie? But when I went in there, Bertie recognised me because it wasn't long before that I went in there. Yeah, it might have been what 18 months or something like that, a year, you know, before I went into the Cutties with that lot. And then when I was in the Carlton Club, you know, when you sort of like I see him in there, you know, and he was an old man, Bertie Smalls, but as a young man, you know, he's a young man who doesn't mind a fight. And a young man who's very, very fit. And I can bang as well. You know, Bertie Smalls didn't have it all his own way. Do you know what I mean? And I was a big lump. I was about, what, I don't know, 14 stone, 14 and a half stone, 15 stone, I suppose. You know, but I could fight, you know what I mean? But I was in the cobbles with Colin Cracknell and all that, and I learnt a lot, you know. But anyway, me and Bertie had a row. I thought that I beat Bertie Smalls. I got smashed about. My face was smashed up a bit pulpified. Cut all my eyes, my nose, you know, and that was it, you know. And I just, it was stopped. But I thought I won, you know. I really give it to him, you know. I knocked him down as well as he knocked me down, mate. You know what I mean? I wasn't a coward. I didn't like, you know, get knocked down and just call it a day. I got up, yeah. And I fought him like a proper man, even a boy, you know. I fought him, mate, and he wouldn't want to ever fight me again. I'll tell you that now, because the next time I was ever to fight him, I'd have won the fight, you know. So when we was in Cat D, when we was in when we was on ACAT, I think it was D. I'm not quite sure now, but when we was in the ACAT wing in Brixton, and I see him, you know, and he was funny with me, but he didn't come over to me as a bully, you know, to want to fight with me. You know what I mean? I think he realised that that the fight I had was a good fight with him. You know what I mean? And he just let it go. He just shook my hand, hello, and all that game. Everyone was introduced to me by Jim Wilkinson, you know. But as I said, Sam McCarthy took to me, liked me. Anyway, bang, 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 nice one.